right into it. So this is going to be the prep fire phase. We are into the Russian turn 5, so you guys just can't, just tuning in now, you missed a couple of turns. I've been playing this while I've been away at my my in-laws' place. I have recorded it, but I may or may not release the footage. We'll see how that goes. So you've missed turn, what, 3, 4, complete on both sides. You can see, let's zoom out a bit, I'll show you generally what's going on. So as we said, this is the Russian turn 5. Slow progress. I've started to punch through with some armor and infantry into this area down here. And in the center area, this one fortification is really being a pain in the ass to deal with. I'm finally getting it through, but I've lost several vehicles already with disabled main armament. I have another one that is refusing to repair, and I'm waiting for this thing to go. And it sucks even more as I got a 10-2 armor leader. So once that goes, it's really going to suck. So he's been unable to break this with his 20 firepower main cannon. I've now got a super fire base that just now entered this location. I've activated several mine belts, which are just slowing me down ridiculously. And up at the top, I'm finally punching through that thin screen of Russians. And then on the right side, I finally turned 3 reinforcements showed up, and I'm just now entering into the top of the minefield. So it's slow progress. Not sure how much to rush through. Oh, this Russian sniper is going on absolute tear. He's killed several leaders, which of course is irking, as we all know. Let's see the casualty bin here. You can see here that it's quite an atrocious battle. I've only killed 130 CVP worth of Russians to 82 Germans, so the Germans are really getting their ass handed to them in this game. But when you're running across mine belts and prepared Russian positions, it's going to get very difficult and bloody. You can just well imagine. So any old who. Let's get into, as we said, the Russian prep fire. And we're going to start here at the bottom with this 5-7. And we're going to point blank this guy sitting on top of the wire. All right, well, that's that. And then this guy here, actually, this would be a +2. Now, the date is 7 July, so this is all grain, not light grain yet, which means this guy's going to be at a +2, too far away. This guy here would be activated. Yeah, so let me do that. 6 is a dummy. And nothing from you guys. So this guy here, action dial is a fire command. We're going to do an 8 flat. 5 and 8's a 2. And he's broken on top of the wire. Great. All right. Next up we have this gun, which was broken for 2 turns. And I've just now repaired it. So he's going to fire this thing point blank into that guy right there. I got to roll to act. Okay, so he can't act. That 9's going to hit because of the 1x range and no rate of fire, which is about probably the best thing that could have happened right now. All right, let's put that there. And on the 12, we have a 5, which is going to be a 2. Yeah, just a 2. All right, 1, 2. Just going to be breaks, which I kind of knew was going to happen. You guys here in the FFE are still not going to be able to respond too much. You guys here, fire command, eh? Let's fire at the 8-1. And that's going to be on the 6 table with a 6 flat. 7-6 NMC. We have a leader and a squad. It's fine, sniper. And by the way, he's Russian sniper killed my German sniper, so I don't even have a sniper on the board. All right, 447. We are good to shoot. We do have a LMG, except they don't really have anything to shoot. can't come forward because of the FFEs in play. Light grain would be +1, +2. This would be a +3 with an FFE on the 4 table, which I don't like. I could fire on this guy and keep him DM'd, but that's going to be a +4 as well. +4 on the 4. I'm not seeing it, so I think I'm going to move. Yeah, we'll move him. We'll overrule the die roll, and we'll put him on a move marker. I need to get my crew back so that I could jump. Oh, this guy totally fought this guy here in reaction fire when this tank tried to overrun the guy, so that was really piss poor result. The 447 is going to do a fire command here. That's going to be a 4-up-1. You see what I'm dealing with here? So it's going to be a 3 on the 4 is a 1 check versus my 9-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 9-2 is fine. This guy's heated battle. This guy is pinned, and this guy is fine. So this guy's at the bottom now, pinned. Heated battle roll is her hero. So we're generating another hero. First line, so you panic. And the artillery piece here, you have acquisitions, so you're going to blast that house. That's going to be a +3. Acquired will be down to a +2. And that will miss. So I definitely got to put a hurt on that artillery piece before it hits. Alright, you're going to charge, barring panic. So let's put you at the top. And a move. And the 458 is going to fire. Probably at that same house. That's going to be a 4-up-2. No effect. You guys. You're not conscripts, so you're going to fire. That is a move command, but I'm in a trench. We got enemy right beside us, and you may as well just shoot. So let's do an 8. You guys never had enough move to get into the trench, so this is going to be an 8 flat and an 8-up-2. Alright, so that's good from a German perspective. Shitty from the Russian, though. I was expecting a lot more damage than what I got out of that. Alright, you guys. I could try an ATR shot. It will be +1 for the grain. Target size will be +2. I don't have a hope in penetrating. Although I shouldn't say that. It is a side shot with a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. Russian ATR is a 6. +1. So it would be a 7. 4 or less. I could get a kill. So let's try that. So we get a hull hit, but it's a miss. So I missed with the ATR. Then we're going to do a 2 flat and up 2 down here. So 6 on the 2 is a pinning for the 8-1. And the 447 and the hero for booby trap purposes. You frickin' thing. Really? Hero leader squad. Well, and then our dude's back here. That's a panic. Good to see. 447 forward of him is a fire command. Who do we fire at? Got a half squad in range. These guys are a bit far away. And you can't see, so you're just going to hang out. Here, gun is a 7, so that's a fire command. And I'm acquired on the building. That's going to be a flat rate with the acquisition. So that's going to be rate of fire and a hit. 5 on the 4 is an NMC. Or a 1. 1 check. Oh, lovely. The 9-2. 467, 467, 467. So the 9-2 is frickin' broken. You piece of shit. Really? And the bottom 2 467s as well. And let's go again. That is a miss. Alright, and then the 458 is going to fire 8 up 1 into the shell hole. That's a 1 check. Leader, squad. Sniper, and the 447 will be ELR'd. Oh wait, that's a sapper squad. So they're going to be 2 half squads. That is a fire command, but you really only have 2 guys. Well, you do have this guy here under the tank on top of the wire. That would be a 4 table up to 4 up 2. That's an 8 on the 4 is a miss. Now that's 228. Your gun is up here, but you're surrounded by armor, so I don't think you're going to be doing very much. I could advance forward and try to jump on him in close combat, which I guess I may as well try. He really has no other job except for that. In the pillbox, we're going to fire here. That is a miss. And all the way over here, that's a move. The leader will stay back. The engineer squad will move. I do have a bogged tank now, so... Oh wait, I gotta activate this guy here, I just realized. That's an activation, and we're going to have an 8, which is a squad and a fortification. Squad's going to be 527, and that'll be fortified. So we'll just have a 527 in this location. Alright, so you are going to do a, well, there's nothing to fire at. You guys have nothing to fire at, so you're going to be moving. Jumping on the tank, I think, is what you're going to attempt to do. You're stationary. You guys... you do have an ATR. You can't penetrate the front. I could try mobilize. We are 2 hexes away. Plus 5. 5 or less to immobilize. Well, that is an immobilize. I could also kill because to kill, so we have a 6, 2x range is a +1, and that would bring it up to 7. Doubled would be a 14. Down 8 would be a 6 or less, and I get a kill with an ATR. A kill with an ATR. Alright, so no kill. Whew, that was a close one. The infantry is going to fire at that squad to keep it DM'd. And that will be enough. And this 45 will shoot +1, 2 for size. Acquisition will cancel, +1 for this grain. So it'll be a 9 or less to hit. We're doing a mobilize. No, we're trying to kill. That's a turret hit. We're going to have an 8. I basically need like snake eyes to kill. Not that. And I can hit again. Rate and a hit. And it's a miss. The gun is good to go. So this is going to be a side. No, this will be a front shot. No APCR. So again, we're looking for a really low hit. Sorry, to hit first. Hits and then to kill. That's not good enough. To hit. To kill. To hit. To kill. Last shot. And then the infantry. That is a fire command. I guess I'm going to fire at these guys. It's going to be a 3. Or I could move. I'm going to move. Yeah, let's move. We're going to move 1 hex closer into the trench. And here, and then we're going to fire. So we'll be at normal range. This gun here is going to fire at the Jagdtiger. No, I can't. Well, I could try and mobilize. It's actually abandoned right now, so I'm not even going to bother doing that. Let's fire the infantry. +1, 2 for the vehicle. 2x range will bring it down to a +1. So 7 or less. No shots. Oh, and you're required. Still. Alright, and then the infantry. Let's do the mortar. I think we're ranged in on these guys. +2 or +3 -2, so 6 or less to hit. No rate. And we're going to do 8 up, 2 forward. 8 on the 8 is an NMC. So the leader, broken half squad, and the crew are all fine. And prep here. Sniper. No sniper. He's a DM though. The fire controller is doing his thing. I guess I could fire 4 up 2. 4 up 2, is that even a thing? Nope. and then the T-34. We are going to try and we're going to switch fire to the infantry. Now that would be a 4 up 3 with the machine gun, and then the main cannon. Buttoned up and acquisition cancel. So let's flip that, and then it'll be a +4. That will be a hit. On the 12, we have so 1 check. Leader, half squad, and vehicle crew. So the vehicle crew is going to be pinned, and this guy is Fubard. Alright, so your gun is broken. You may as well fire with the squad. Let's get rid of this. And what do we have here? An 8-1. We're going to fire as a fire group. It's going to be a 6 flat to that 4-4-7. No effect. You are going to fire 4 flat, so 6, give me 6 flat. 5 on the 6 is a 1. And you find another sniper. North sniper, we are going to go 3 for 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. You frickin' thing. Well, let's take out the leader. Another leader bites the dust and makes it that much harder to get anything accomplished in that area. I have no leaders in that area anymore. I think he's killed 5 leaders, that sniper. So you just fired. Oh, you have somebody adjacent too. I forgot to do that. And this guy here, let's pick up the heavy. And we're going to fire at this guy here. Actually, no, I guess I'm constrained by that target selection. So I can't fire, and I can't hit this hero that's in my location. What a weird, strange rule. And you guys are going to fire... Oh, you're not doing anything. You're broken. All right, so let's go to move. We said we were going to move this guy here into this trench here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll assault and move forward. I'll do all my shooting at the end, unless it's a really good shot. Oh yeah, my berserk guy. All right, now who do you want to charge? Berserk guy with a flamethrower. 1 to get out of the trench. We have a minefield we're going to be running through, so that's going to suck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5, 2.5, 4.5. 1.5, 2.5. That would be 3.5. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 5. So one of these two is going to be the closest target. So it's probably going to be this guy here. So 1. Two. Do the 6 firepower attack. 9 on the 6 is no effect. You guys here, I need a command dial from that 9-2. Come on. Why? Alright, so I guess this 8-1 is in command. And let's do a 6-7 double B on the 14. Down 3. 4 because I'm in a minefield. On the 12 table, down 4. Is that right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5 on the 12 table. So that's going to be a K. And flamethrower 2. And first fire. All right, so that was that. Over to you, my friend. What do we do with you? I've got 2 half squads of mortars holding the fort. I've got an immobilized Stu 42. Let's head this way here. So that'll be 1.5. 3. But late CX to here. Let's get the first tube online. Panic. And the second tube. He's good to go. All right, so +1, -1, so it's going to be 7 or less to hit. That's a hit. Rate of fire, and on the 4, we have a 4. And a sniper. So 4 on the 4 is a 1. And that will be enough to break. Draw some sniper fire. A north sniper yet freaking again. 1 for 3. Can you give me a break with the sniper? 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. Well, +2 or +2? What do you want to do? Let's take these guys here. We have a medium and a 447. So you're pinned. No, you're broken. That sniper is definitely a hero of the Soviet Union material. All right. And that's it for that. So let's go to defending fire. And we'll start with our artillery. So we need to get another chit draw. And right now we're looking at, for the 150, 5 black, 3 red. Now, I don't think I want to drop another one there. I think I want to drop one here. Or here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop an AR here. So I'll get rid of this. Do a chit draw. Holy shit, we just got 5 blacks in a row. One to be accurate because we're off board. Holy crap, we're accurate. Unreal. Spotting rounds in place. Next turn, whoop half. And then the other one, we moved over to spotting rounds in play. And we're going to move it and we're going to convert it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to land it on this trench here. It can only be 2 hexes off. So if I roll a 1, it's going to hit me. Or do I just adjust it now and then once more? I think I'm just going to adjust it. So we're going to clone that. We want to land it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So make that an AR. We need a 1 to be accurate. We don't. It could be off 2 hexes. So it's going to be 6, 4, 2, 1, 2. No. That would be 1. 6 for 1. That's where it's going to land. Which would have been a good time to convert. But I guess I'll wait one more turn. It'll be my turn anyways next, so I may as well get that FFE down then. So while we're here, we'll do our shooting. And we'll start with these guys here are going to fire group. So that'll be 8. And 9 with a +2. 5 on the 8 is a 1 check. 2 check, excuse me. Alright, so that's going to be ELR. And a break. The Sturmpanzer. We have acquisition here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Button up at 7. -1's a +6. I would need snake eyes to hit. So I'm not going to fire and risk breaking my gun. You don't have a target, so we're going to have to hold your fire as well. I used to have a leader here until a frickin' something happened to him. You guys here. There he is. Okay, I found it. Alright, he's in command. Let's do a 8 up 1 shot next door. 10 on the 8 is nothing. And then we're going to do a 12 up 3. 5 on the 8 is going to be a 2 check. Leader, squad. You're pinned and the squad's good. And then we have the mortars, so we may as well fire that. 8 or less to hit. Critical. And a 6 who gets a leader squad. So leader gets a critical. And that's going to be a 6 down 2. Would be a 4 on the 12. 4 on the 12 is a 3 check. And he's broken. Wait, that was a 6 on the 2 is only a pinning. So you're pinned. You're not broken. And I have rate. Let's switch fire to this guy here. No, we'll keep it the same area. We're just not going to shoot. This 447 is going to fire here, 4 up 3. It's not going to do anything. And this Pansiac Tiger is going to shoot this with a +4 -3. That'll hit on the 16. We have a 6. 2 check. 2 check for the A1. 6 up 3 would be just a break. 458 is pinned. The half squad is gone. And the gun crew is broken as well. All right, so this isn't required anymore. So we have 4, 3, I guess to be on the 2 table. 2 up 2. No effect. Not going to bother. You guys have to jump back in your vehicle. This guy right here is going to drop a shell into that. That's going to hit sniper. And on the 30 table, we have an 11. Would you please give me something? A 1 check. 1 check on the gun crew. Broken. 447 and the 527. This is Elard. I mean, I guess that's okay. This guy here. No target, eh? Well, buttoned up shell trench will be a +3 -3, so 8 to less to hit. That's a hit, only shot. On the 12 we have that, which will be a 1 check, and that'll break. This guy here, not going to bother you here. And fire next door. That'll hit. And on the 12, we have also a 1 check. Leader squad. ELR. Over here we have a medium, which is panicked. You were supposed to suppress that bunker. You can't even do that. This guy here. Let's fire on the gun crew in the trench. That'll hit. And then on the 12, we have a pinning task check. You are going to fire at that crew. And you are going to fire at this guy here. Miss. All right. Well, I guess you. Let's fire at the trench. That's going to hit. Will it hit? +4. 2x range makes it a +3. 8 or less? Yes, it will. And that is a 8 on the 12 is a 1 check. So we have a leader, squad. Now I'll acquire, so it's going to be a 6 or less to hit. That's a miss. Acquire twice. And that 9-1. Let's do 12 up 1, 2, or 1, 3. 12 up 3. 7 on the 8's a 1 check. Leader, squad. 4, 8. Let's do a 4 up 2. And then let's do a 6 up 3. This guy would actually be active. This is a net +1, so that guy should have been activated. As a 7, 7's a no. All right, so this location we're going to have, that would be 6, 10. On the 12 table, up 3. 6 on the 12 is a 2, and 6 on the 6 will be a 1 check, so this will be activated. As a 6 is a squad and support weapon. Squad, 628, lovely, with a flamethrower. All right, so that is now going to be a 2 check. Wrong. That would be a +2. Not a +3. Would be a 5 on the 6, which would be a 5 on the 6, still a 1 check. Okay, so 2 check for this guy. Broken, broken, and a 1 check. Broken. And then for good measure, we're going to hit him with this guy. And that'll be on the 12 table, +1 flat, 12 flat. As a pinning. (9-2) will be in command. And we're going to start with this guy here. That'll be 9 and 8. So it's going to be on the 16 table up 3. 7 on the 16. We got a sniper. We have a 2 check. 2 check against a fanatic unit. So the 228 is fine. The 458 is fine. Actually, I should be doing the leader first. This guy here is fine. The 228 is fine. The 458 is not fine. And the conscript squad is not fine either. And then we can hopefully deal with them for good. These guys are going to fire, what do we have, 11, 7, 16 table, up 1. Nine on the 16 should be a 1 check. So the leader is fine. The 228 is not fine. 458 is fine. And the conscript is Schubert. All right. Let's skip down to this guy here, the tank. Well, I guess I have to shoot at it now. So let's do the hero. We have 8, 5, 13. This will be on the 14. If I add another 5, it'll be on the 19 table. On the 16 table flat into this location. 5 on the 16 should be at least a 2, 3 check. Okay, 3 check, leader, and 447 heat of battle. Well, there you have it. So he's a hero. I did have rate on my heavy and my medium. No, not the heavy because I'm pinned. So I could do a 4 flat. No effect. All right, so they're done. Wait a minute. This guy's actually not panicked because he's a leader, which gives him a -1, and he's acquired, which gives him a -2. So that 11 command die roll would actually be a pass. So he can fire, and he was acquired. So we'll take that back. We'll put this guy back on, and we'll shoot with that. That's going to hit. And then on the 12, 6 on the 12. What is with this Yahtzee dice? 6 on the 12 is a 2 morale check. We have a leader, a hero, and a 447. The leader's broke. 447 task check is pinned. That's 467. It's going to fire 8 up 1. That is also 1 check, so we have a broken leader. Find the hero, and the 447 is now broke. Uh, 9-1. That's going to be 20 firepower. We're going to have to take out this artillery piece. So it's going to be a 20 up 1. 8 on the 20 should be just a 1 check. 2 check, okay. And they break. And no rates. So then you guys are going to fire here. I have to fire here, otherwise you're dead for failure to route. Either way, you're dead because I can't move adjacent to you. You guys are gone. I have to KIA this guy, and there's no way I can do that. Unless I KIA this crew. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Alright, so we're going to do an 8 up 1 into here. 5 on the 8's a 2 check. Yes, alright, so he's dead. Now I can escape. Alright, and that is it for the defensive fire, advancing fire. We do have a flame up here. This just appeared, so it doesn't count. This guy here, that would be no. And let's do advancing fire over on the right, I think. Not that I have much. Uh, 628 moved here. So this is going to be 4 with the salt fire. And +1. 4 up 1. No effect. Yeah, I guess I don't have any. No advancing fire. Alright, too easy. Let's go to road phase. Russians first, eh? One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot even come into these locations. So I guess I'm kind of screwed. Let's go 3, 4.5. Low crawl 1 hex. You will not even make it, so you're going to come here with this guy. No, you're not even going to make that. You can only go 1.5. All right. That would be 4, 5.5. I really have no destination in mind for those guys. You're gone. Failure to route. And then the Germans. Well, I've got 2 squads I have to move. I guess I could just move into the trench. I don't have to necessarily move away. And I'll move it to 7-0. That's fair. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. You're here in the OBA. Are going to move this way. Now, you guys can stay. You're going to have to move. So let's just come back 1 hex. 2 hexes. No, we're going to come back here to here. Yeah, that's 2 squad equivalent, and this will be too much, though. All right, so that's going to be it for the route phase. Russian advance. I'm not going to jump onto the wire. Although, wait, I'm in a trench, so I can do this and jump under the trench. You guys are fine here. Let's split up. I don't know if I want to jump a hero into taking on a tank, even if he's a hero. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, the Russians are more or less waiting for them to come to them. Do I put a crew up against a tank? Be a base for CCV. -1 because they have no working machine gun. So it would be a 5 or less to get a kill. It's not bad. Let's do a Patsy. Yeah, let's try it. And you guys here under the wire are going to move into the trench. Patsy on the 628. Jump on that bogged tank. Oh, wait. You're under wire. No, that's fine, because you'd be under the trench there, so that'll be a CC as well. 527. You're going to join them. We're going to come this way. And the 458, we're going to come this way. All right, and then we do close combat. So let's do the tank. 628 first. That will be a miss. Wait. Let's look at that again. So it's not ambush. We are immobile, so it's a -1. We have a squad base 5. Assault engineer is a +1. Is a 6. -1 would be a 7. No working MG is going to be a -2. They just killed a tank. So this tank here is dead. Okay, good. Over here we have again -1. No MG. We have a crew, which is a 4. A 4 with a -1. No effect. And I guess that is it. 4 with a -1. All right, so then we're going to go into end game chance. Now, I have to make a decision. Do I want to end the game or do I want to continue? And what we're looking at right now is basically this thing right here. So if I select continue, my ELR drops to 3. And then on top of that, we roll for the enemy. Based on this. So modifiers are 40 CVP inflicted by the enemy, so they're going to have -2. Suffered, they're going to have +2, so it's going to cancel. So on a 1, they're going to continue. On a 2+, they're going to end this scenario, which means that they're going to probably end the scenario. Now I have to decide, do I want to end it or do I want to go one more round? What am I looking at here? I really haven't made much progress except for in the lower center. Here I'm at the crossroads almost. It would be nice to get this building here, and this whole block of buildings would be really nice to get that far. I do have 2 FFEs that are going to be landing this turn. Maybe I can do one more turn. And I got to resolve this somehow, even though I'm dwindling numbers up here. I think we'll do one more turn. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna pick continue. So, what does the Russian pick? He picks end. So, looks like we're gonna be continuing. All right, so my ELR is now going to be 3 for this rest of the game. So I got to worry about that. Not the greatest, but I think it's okay. Wind change, we have a 7. Now, question, do we have an RE? We missed it by 1. I have not had an RE yet, even though I only brought it in a couple turns ago. All right, let's do rallies. And I have several of those to do. So we'll start the bottom, work our way up to the top. I get 2 self rallies, and I'm going to do these guys while we do that as well. So this guy first. That would be, no. This guy? No. I don't think I'm going to waste a self-rally on a 6. A 7 would be nice. They're a leader anyway, so 1, 2... Oh, fix that gun. Jesus, almost broke another one. Here. In a trench, -1 leader, that's good. I don't want to bring you guys back yet. I'm tempted to bring this guy back. That'll be one of my self-rallies. Okay, so you're good. Should have come off last turn. Let's do this guy here. All right, he's back too. So that's my 2 self-rallies. Now I can do any normals, which I think I've already done. So let's go to the Russians. We have a leader here. We have a leader. And then we have a gun crew. And then we have a pick up a weapon. These guys are actually in the trench. I'm just keeping them here to so I can see what they actually are doing. This guy here. All right. And then we need a 3 and a 5. 3 and a 4. And dead. And double dead. Oh, very nice. One way to clean out. All right, that's it for the rallies. Let's do the prep. All right, so we have 2 OBAs. One of them is going to be coming here. Flip that puppy over. Bring her down as a 150. And target hex. On the 30 table, we have that. That's a K. KIA. It's a 3 KIA. Unfortunately, nothing's underneath it. And we don't even burn the grain. 126. We do have shell holes, though. I-26. J-26. J27, I28. H27 is another 3 KIA. Wait, that's up 4 is a 7. 7's a 4 check. So leader, squad, half squad. So you're broke, you're ELR'd, and broke. And the 447. 7 up 4 is an 11. Gets us a 1 check. And that's a pin. All right, here we're going to do the same. Target hex. We have a 7 up 4 is an 11 on the 20. Is an NMC. Target hex is a crew. Is gone. 447 broken, and the conscript is halved. Minefield in GG5 is a dummy. HH5. It's going to be the same. That's going to be a 1 check. So the gun is fine, and the squad is not fine. Same thing. Fine. GG7, FF6, and FF4. No effect. All right, less than thrilling. All right, let's do other shooting. All right, you guys are going to move. I need this guy here to make his command. Actually, this 9-1 here, command die roll. And then you are being command. So all these guys here are going to move. And you are going to be on op fire. Oh, I never fought close combat. I could have killed him in close combat. 1-to-1. I would have killed him in close combat. I forgot to do that last turn. Yeah, this guy would be dead. Any rate, so he's going to still move. And then you guys are going to fire 8 up 1. NMC. Fine. You are 8-1. No, you have a base 8 -1 for being an AFV, so you're going to be panicked. You're fine, the other guy. All right, so you can move. Or no, you're going to fire everything here. 12 up 3. 7 on the 8 is a 1 check. Finally break. And let's drop a tube on you. No, we're going to fire this guy here. So that'll be a 4 to hit, no hit, and no rate. You're moving out of the minefield. This guy here. Let's blast him. Not with that. God damn it. And this guy here. Target. So let's hit with one acquisition. -1 leader. We have a +2 for grain, 2 for the trench, 1 for the FFE, and buttoned up. So it's going to be a +6 with a -2, +4. So 4 less to hit. That is a miss, acquired twice. And then this guy command die roll will be sufficient. The 127 is going to remount his vehicle. So we're going to move him. And you guys are going to move as well. That leaves you to blast those guys. +1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 4 less to hit. Again, a no hit. Point blank into the guy right there. So it's going to be a 9 or less to hit. Come on, man. Less intensive. That will hit. And on the 12, we have that. It'll be a 2. 6 on the 12 is a 2 check. Leader and squad. Squad is Elard. And you are going to keep moving. Do your thing. You're going to fire point blank. That's going to hit. That's going to be a 2 check. That's going to be a break. We're going to fire into the bunker. That should have run back with you. It's going to be on the 8 up 3. No effect. Everybody here is going to be moving. Okay, maybe they won't be moving. Well, All right, so that's enough for that for now. Let's 1, 2, 3. These smokes will come off. Matter of fact, there's one up here too. That would be gone. Alright, so we want to kill this crew. Let's start with these guys. And that's going to be a 5, 12, 16 table up 1. 7 on the 16 is a 2. And they break. Alright, so those guys are gone. Finally, I got rate. Let's hit this guy here with a 12. 12 down 2. 5 on the 12 is a 2 check. Leader, squad. And rate on the heavy, 6 down 2. 5 again is going to be a 1 check. Leader, squad. Both broken. Yeah, I could fire again, but I'm not going to, so that'll be enough for you. Which means I can now move this guy if I wanted to. I'm going to have to send in a half squad to bust up conceal. I think it's going to have to be you, my friend. You're going to have to do some concealment busting. So let's move him. And you... 9-1 here. All right, so we got our 9-2 back in action. 149 cannot contribute, so I'm going to move him. And we're going to fire everybody else. Except for this guy who's going to actually move with the hero. So it's going to be 20 firepower plus 1, 2 from place plus 3. So it's going to be 20 up 1. 9 on the 20 is a 1 check. Rate of fire on the heavy. And that's a break. Now we can do here 6 down 1. 7 on the 6 is an NMC. And he is fine. All right, you're moving. You're fine there. This guy here. You panicked. Wait. Do we? Non-stopped. Yeah, you're panicked. Your target died. Otherwise, you would have been fine. Oh well. 2 mortars, top, bottom, can both move. And then this guy here. Let's do an infantry overrun. Or to do an 8. 8 up 1, or I could do a tripled and halved, would be a 6 flat. No, 6 up 1. No, let's fire. I'm not feeling lucky right now, so let's go 8 up 1. NMC, and he's fine. Yeah, so probably a good thing. Tubes are moving, and this 9-1 here is in command. So let's do 20 firepower. That'll be +1 grain, -1 leader, +2 trench. Will be on the 20 up to 6 on the 20. Gotta be a 3. 3 check. 8-0. And the squad. 3 check for both, and you're both pinned. Rate on the heavy, 6 up 2. That is a 7, is an NMC, so the leader and the squad. Squad is broken. And I still have rate, so let's fire the 6 up 2 into this guy here. Let's fire this guy here. 6 up 2 here. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. And that's an ELR. And then lastly, we're going to do a 6 up 2 into that location. No, 6 up 3. No effect, rate 6 up 3. No shot. And you guys are going to move. And you guys are going to move to claim some more board edge. Let's go to move. And we'll start with you. You're going to assault move here. You guys are going to jump on the wire. Get under the wire for 1.5. And into the trench for 2.5. You guys, 1, 2, are both going to first fire. Let's do a 4. 4 down 1 before you get in. Okay, so that's going to be a 3 on the 4 is probably a K2. 2 check. Leader squad. Alright, well, they're going to break and then they're going to get into the trench. Yeah. All right, so that's down there. Here, how do we want to move? How do we want to move? This is a minefield right in front of me, so I can't necessarily move directly in front. If I jump into the trench for 1, because we're attached now, that would be 2 into this trench. 3, 4, 5. I could come here CX. You you're going to go into the minefield. You're going to go here for 1. No effect. We have a 6 firepower attack there. That would activate this guy as a 4. 4 is going to get us a squad support weapon leader fortification squad engineer. We have a flamethrower. -1 is going to be an 8-1, and we are indeed fortified. And again, we'll just use a trench. All right. So that's going to be on the 2 table. We are +1, -1. That would be a -1 for non-assault. -1 for being in the minefield. It would be -2 on the 2. -2 on the 2 table. 6 on the 2 is a pinning, and he's fine. First fire, not going to be any residual because of the grain. This guy here will panic. Now that's pretty important. Which leaves you to fire. Will be a 4 flats. One check, and he's fine. 2, no residual again because of the grain. So we can keep moving. We've only spent 1 move so far. We're going to come here for two and a half. We'll come here. 2.5. Minefield attack as we leave. Okay, that's going to hurt. That'll be broken. As we leave, I think we're left in the hex we're going to... All right. Yeah, I guess I'm stuck in the frickin' hex broken here. Oh well. That was your job to do exactly what you did, so I guess that's the important thing. Now for you. Oh, I'm still digging here. I'm still trying to get into this minefield here. You guys are supposed to be TI. So you're not moving. You're TI. You do have a labor counter. And you do have a sapper in there with you. You guys are going to go 1.5, 2, 2.5. You're going to advance in, and then you can contribute to the clearance. No, you can't. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Well, I guess I may as well just do it. Let's advance into here. So I'll move into there. We're going to come TI. You guys are going to join. Not the 7-0. The 8-1 is going to jump in there with them as well. We'll have our 2 trail breaks. So this one here. And this one here. You are going to CX. You're going to go 1, 2, bypass 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. You guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on top of the wire. What do I do with you? I could send you north that way. That's probably a best option. There'll be 1 into this trench. Out for 3, and then 4 here. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to come here, and then into here for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into that with the Fanatic at 237. That's going to activate all these guys here, although this guy could shoot first. So that's going to be a 4 down, 2 shot. 3 on the 4 is probably a 2. Hero and the squad. Down 2 is a 5. Up 4 is a 9. Oh wait, up 3 because I'm down 1 ELR. So this guy's going to be a disrupted half squad. And the fanatic, or the hero is still flying. Oh wait, you're fanatic. So you're not disrupted. You are just broken. And the leader's fine. You're here. Now you would still activate. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1 yes, 1 no. It's going to come in as a squad. 4, 5, 8 with a, I think that's a heavy. A light mortar, man. So that's going to be a, yeah, 4, 5, 8. Oh, that's wrong. I got to change that. That is wrong. Why do I have that there? We have 458's Airborne Company. We have 447's. There's a possibility of battle hardening a 447 to 458. So I should probably have the option of having that. All right, so I'm going to have to change that in the rules. I'm going to have to change that. How do I write that? Russian Airborne on after HLI. On a die roll greater than 3. Russian Airborne on a die roll greater than or equal to 3. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that's fine. All right, so we had Russian Airborne with a light mortar. And that's in a house, though. So we're going to swap out the light mortar for a medium. All right, so let's put in a 458 with a medium. Get a leader. A 7 is going to be an 8-1. And we already fortified, but we might get something better. No. We're fanatic already, so that's going to be an 8 -1. So that's going to be dead. 2 on the 8 is a 1 KIA. We have the hero and the squatty. So the hero is dead. What did I do with my guy? Did I move him off the board? I did. Yeah, you're off the board. And you are casualty reduced. All right, and I had rate, so I'm just going to mark the squad as having fired. That would be 8 down on the 4 -1, so it's going to be a 2 residual in that location. You looks like your scouting is done. So let's assault move into G24. We'll get wall advantage. This guy will final. And it's going to be on the 2 up 1. 8 on the 2 is a nothing. And you could final as well. It's going to be on the 4 +1, 2, -1. So 4 up 1. No effect. This guy's going to start up. I'm going to pivot for 2. We're going to come here for 3. It's going to activate these 2. 1, 2. Both activate. 1, 2. 10 and a 9. We're going to get a gun and we're going to get a squad. All right, so squad, support weapon, and a fort. And then we got to get a gun and a fort. So we have an LMG with a 458. And then we have a gun, which is going to be a 3. Outside is a 45 long. And we do have a 2 down 1. It's going to be a 1. Fortification, obstacle, or entrenchment. We have a obstacle. Obstacle is going to be a 2, which is going to be a flame mine. So we've activated a flame mine in this location. So, excuse me. As per enemy RE 41. SAP number 9. Flame mine. All right, so resolved as if a flamethrower. Jesus. Basic to kill numbers is 6. Well, you killed my freaking tank. Rip season. Not a burn, so it's just a kill. And we get crew survival. We do not. Rip. That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. Wasn't expecting a flame mine to pop up from there. You guys are going to keep your concealment then because of that activity, which means now I'm going to have to come this way into the trench. And then we'll drop this. Excuse me. We're going to fire a 6 up 3. No effect. And then we're going to fire the AT gun. That's going to hit. Rate of fire. And on the 4 table, we're going to have that. Nothing again. And that's going to miss. So acquire twice. Do we get a flame in that location? We do not because of the -2 for the wind and fire. All right. Next up, we're going to do... You guys are going to jump into here. I forgot to do close combat with these guys. That would have been 12 to 3. So I would have killed you guys in combat. And I'm going to stay there. No. We are going to move. We're going to jump into this trench here. All right, you're going to go 3. You're going to CX. You're going to come here for 1.5, 3. You here are going to attempt to shoot them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be on the 4 table. 6 table down 1. 4 on the 6 is a 1 check. And they break. ELR and break. First fire that. Then this guy is going to... okay, let me think about this now. I think I should be consolidating my lines right now. I think we're going to end after this turn. I don't want to continue once more. So let me come to here, into the shell hole. You guys are going to come to J18. And you're going to come here into this shell hole. You guys here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's CX. We're going to come to here. Come to there. Come to here. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop there. CX coming here. Let's assault move to there. You guys here. Panic would have been nice, but no. Let's fire 8. Assault move. So it'll be 8 down to NMC. And that is fine. You're going to go 1.5. 3. 1.5, 3. Oh shit, I forgot that guy's still alive. Oops. Let's fire him. That's going to be a 4 down 1. 8 on the 4 is a miss. I could final. Let's move this guy here. We're going to come to here, CXing. And I'm going to final on him. It'll be a 4 down 1. Pinning task check. And he's fine. CX 1, 3, 6. That'd be 2.5, 4. 1.5. Let's come here for 3. You and you are going to come here as well. I'm going to join. Oh wait, no, you're a sapper. I can't join you. And you're going to come here. You guys are CX. That'll be 3, 4.5, 5.5. You're going to come start up for 1, 2, 3, pivot 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do an overrun. 8. This would be 13. Let's do an overrun. That'd be all my move. It's going to be a 4 down 1 attack. 6 on the 4s and NMC, so the leader. Broken. 4, 4, 7. And the half squad. So leader's broken. Task check for the squad. And they're fine. CX this guy. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. What do I do with you? Well, let's spark up for 1. Pivot for 2. This guy's going to do Patsy to attack me. He fails. Let's pivot for 2. We're going to come to this location and we're going to pop a smoke, which we do not get off. We needed a 7. Alright, well that sucks. That was 3, 4. Come here for 5. If I declare that overrun, I could destroy this gun, which I'm going to do. So it'll be 4 plus 5, which will be a 9 move total, and this gun will be gone. Pivot for 10. That's fine for that. You're going to come 1, bypass 2, 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, minefield 4. Your emotions, so you're going to spin around. 1, 2, 3. Come this way for 4. You'll stay in motion. And failure to route that guy. You guys are going to mount back up into the vehicle. You guys are going to assault move here and try and pick up the heavy. You fail miserably. You're going to come here and pick up the heavy. And the leader's going to try and pick up the medium. You guys are in a minefield. You're going to try and leave and enter the trench. So a 6 firepower attack. 9 on the 6 is nothing, and you'll be able to come into the trench. Let's do a defending fire attack with this guy. And it's going to be an 8. 8 up 1. 8 on the 8's an NMC. And heat of battle. Bazoik. He went bazoik. I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, so he spent 2 to go into the trench. He has 6 move left now. I guess I'll go this way. First fire on you. You'll enter this location here. That'll force this guy to final. So it's going to be triple and a half. 12 be on the 6 table with a 6 flat. 3 on the 6 is a K2. And he's fine. And you guys here, how am I going to move? 1, 2. Yeah, let's go into the trench for 2 and then over here. That would be total of +3, so you're not going to be able to activate this guy. You could fight. No, you're all broken. So let's chase those guys away with this 4, 6, 7. How would I move? 1. This would be 3. This would be 6. This would be a +1, which would activate you. You would activate when I hit MM7. So let's send you guys there. This would be 3. Activate you as a 9 squad and a support weapon fortification. So we have a 447 in a trench with an 8-1. Wait. No leader. That's a squad with a LMG and a fortified. Okay, so that's 4. And you would actually activate when you reach this location. No, wait, I'm not going into the trench. I'm just staying out of the grain because otherwise I won't be able to make it. So that'll be a 4 +2 -1 would be a 4 flat. 4 of 1. And you're coward. And then you could fire the nope. Then you're going to come here for 4.5. Activate this guy as a 9. You're going to be the same. So we're going to have a squad, support weapon, and a fortification. So no fortified. That's going to be a 447 with a LMG. All right, and that's going to be a 6 plus 1. And that's a broke LMG. Then I'm going to come here. Here. That would be 4 with a 0 modifier. Or 4 with a -1. Let's go 4 with a 0 modifier. This guy will activate. As a, Jesus, again, squad, support weapon, and a fortification. So we have a 447 with an LMG again. And a 2 -1's a 1. We have a obstacle. Obstacle is going to be a 5, which is wire. So we're going to have a wire obstacle. Let's clone this and put this right here. And we're going to do a 6 flat. 3 on the 6 is a K2. Leader, squad. Squad's halved. Morale check, leader, squad. Task check. Squad is pinned, and sniper. No sniper. All right. So next up, we're going to claim some real estate. 1.5, 2. You still can't fire 3, or that'll be 3.5, so you have to stop there. Although I could always go a little bit further, claim 1 more hex, and risk a 2 down 2 shot. Let's go 2 down 2. 3 on the 2 is a 1 check, and I pass. No sniper. All right. So that means that I can start marking the perimeter all the way down to that side. All right, so I own all of that real estate. Let's bring this tank. Now we're going to come here for, start for 1. That'll be 2. No, we're going to come straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop there. You're going to go 1.5, 3. And enter the pillbox. You'll grab a heavy on your way out again. And I think that's going to be it for the move, finally. All right. Prep fire phase, wrong. Defensive fire phase. Do they get an artillery strike? 41 says no. They have an OBA already in play. Here, we have no enemy underneath it, so automatic correction. 1 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so B20. Up 2 is a 12 on the 24. An MC. And he's fine. Oh, I missed a sniper. And grain 822, see if it burns. It does not. All right, that's a continuation. Wrong color. Hopefully that goes away. Let's do defending fire while we're here in this sector. You are going to fire here. That's going to be a 4 up 1. Can you fire first of all? Yes, so 4 up 1. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. And that is a pin. Now you have claimed 2 hexes. This guy. And the other one. We already got that one. Who's left to shoot? Not you, you. So this would be a 4 flat. Can you shoot? You can. No effect. That hero is going to fire down here. It's going to be a 2 flat. No effect. Panic first fires. First fire there, no range. Let's final on that half squad. It'll be an 8 down 2. That'll be a 3 check, I think. 4 on the 8 will be a 2 check. Broke. Elard. Artillery piece inside the bunker. Acquired. Let's hit. That is a hit, no rate. And on the 12, we did that. So that's good. Let's try again for the kill shot. That is a hit rate. Not good enough to hit. Last shot. A kill is not good enough. You. Only shot. That is a front, so again, you're going to need really low. Oh, that might be enough. 45 long. We have 11 in the hull. Base 10, 1, 2, 3 hexes away. 0. So, not good enough. What did we say it was? 11. Base is a 10. So that's going to be a modified 13. So I missed it. No, you need a critical to hit. You guys here. Let's fire a 4 up 3. And then fire the tube on these guys. It's going to be ridiculously hard to hit. and no rate. See if you can hit those guys. That would be a +3. And then I think that's it for this guy here. All right, so we're going to fire through the FFE, +1, 2, 3, 4. Large target's a +3. Buttoned up is +4. And we're going to have to get a low... Yeah, well, okay, well... All right, advancing fire. And flames that we have to spread. This guy here, that would be a yes. I should probably not take away the wreck. And both of them turn into blazes. Lovely. I think that's it for the blaze spread, and now we do advancing fire. This would be a 2 up 2. You guys are going to fire 8, have to be 4, 4 flats. 5 and the 4 is a 1 check for the 4-4 or for the leader. And the 4-4-7 broken. Good. You guys here are going to fire 4 up 1. 2 up 1, excuse me. That's a miss. And this will be a 12, have to be 6. 6 up 1, 2 for the wreck. That'll be an 8 as a pinning. Pinning. So crew and 4, 5, 8. Nice rolling. I'm not going to worry about DMing those guys. I just need kills right now. So let's go 4, 8, 12. Half will be 6 plus 1. No effect. This guy will try. No, you're not going to bother. Wait, actually I do, because it's going to be their turn next. I have to DM them, don't I? All right, this guy's going to fire on here. It's going to be a 2 down 1. And that'll be enough to DM. This will be a 2 up 1. That should be enough to DM. These two are going to fire group on here. It's going to be an 8 up 2. And then you guys are going to do 8. Have to be 4 up 1. Six on the 4s and NMC. 4, 4, 7 is fine. Leader. Oh wait, This guy is fine. The 447 is fine, and the half squad is fine. The 8-1 will now fire 2, 4, 6, 10 on the 4 table here. 4 up 1. No effect. And the 9-1 here is going to fire 6 up 1. No effect. 2 up 2. No effect. Two up 3. 6 on the 2 is a pinning. Not that I really care about that because it's not going to make a hill of beans. And you... Oh, I never moved you. I never moved this guy. You're supposed to overrun this guy. Actually, you're supposed to fire on this guy. Fire. Let's see if he has a command. He does. Let's fire him to hit. Should hit. On the 12 is a 5. Did I already do this? I'm pretty sure I did that, but I can't remember. So I may have just cheated there. But I don't necessarily think I did. I don't know. I'm not going to fire, just failure to route, and that'll be pretty much that. My Berserk guy tripled and half will be on the 2 up 2. 7 on the 2 is nothing here. Not going to bother with that. This would be a 2 flat. 4 on the 2 is a 1 check for the leader. And 1 half squad and the other half squad. You're gone. And that'll be it for that. And we can now do route. All right, Germans routing. You don't have to move, but I'm gonna move you back to the trench. You can't go that way, so you're gonna have to come this way up to here, the pillbox, and you're gonna hide in the pillbox. You'll come back to there. One the wire and 5 to get underneath the wire, which means you can make it into the trench. And you to leave the minefield, make it back to here. So you have to get under the wire for 4, and then you can come back this way for 6. All right, now we can do the Russians. Let's come back to here. So we have 2 squads and a leader, so I can fit this guy in as well. You have to leave the premises. 1.5, what do we say? 3 squad equivalents, so you can't fit in there. That would be 3, 4, 5.5. All right, well, I guess you have to sit there. Low crawl, 1 hex. No, because then you die. So you'd have to come this way. Be interdicted. You can't actually. You guys are gone. Failure to route. And then what else is there? You. 3, 4 for the wall. 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5.5. You have to stop there. Gone, failure to route. Where are you gonna go? Well, your only choice is to run through the frickin' OBA because you see this guy here. No, correction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can actually come this way. That would be 3. Under the vehicle, actually. Now you, however, are screwed. Your failure to route. And you can go into the building. All right, so that's enough of that. And now the German advance. So let's come forward. Ding, 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 ding. That's the minefield. So I think I want to come this way. We're going into close combat there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I guess we're not in the trench. Alright, this should actually be gone because they just occupied the vehicle again. And what do you want to do here? Nothing for you guys. You are going to come here. Panic for you because of reasons. And then I want to... Again, I want to set up my lines so that I could have a nice clean boundary for the next day. Oh, you're on top of the wire. So you're going to come here. You guys go there. CX are fine. Top of the wire so you can't move. You guys are my fire base. Minefields, Jesus, they're killing me. Let's jump onto this guy. Alright, and that's it for the events and close combat. Alright, so no ambush. We are 4-1 and 1-4. Four to 1 is a 9, so it caused casualty reduction. And he's at a -1 on 1-4. He needs a 4. So he doesn't get it. I cause CR, and he's only wounded. I cannot kill a frickin' single man counter. We're in a minefield, so let's do a clearance die roll. We have -2, -4, with a -5. That's not good enough, and we get a labor counter. Yeah, not good enough. Over here, we get a -2, -3, and a -5. That is also not good enough. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. Alright, other close combats. We had over here. So let's do 1-1. We need 5s. Alright, so he kills the German. 1, so the LMG's gone too. and there's nothing that can attack that. So then there's a chance that the armor could get destroyed, and we don't. Okay. So that didn't work out nearly as well as I thought it would. And then we have our Berserk dude over here. Again, no ambush. We are at 1 or 2 to 5. 2 to 5, 1 to 4 odds. I need a 3, so I'm going to go hand to hand. I need a 5. So I casually reduce something. And he's at 5 to 2. 2 to 1 odds. He needs a 9. Leader creation. So leader and squad. So the leader is casually reduced. Wounded. And my guy is gone. Alright, leader creation. 6 up 1. And that is the German turn 6. All right, last turn for the Russians. Wind change die roll. They get a snake eyes. We finally get a wind change. They do not get an RE. What's the wind do? The wind is a 2, which is a change of direction. So I believe that means we actually have a mild breeze. Now that wild breeze is going to blow direction 4, which is that way. So we're going to have some drifting smoke. All right, so let's get into rallies. All right, so Russian rally, let's fix that. That guy should still be DM'd because of the FFE. Not going to waste a self-rally on a guy in an FFE. This guy here, I could probably self-rally. Yeah. 1. Fix the LMG, rally the leader. That would be new. Rally that guy. Okay. We got a crew. Nope, squad. And this guy is a crew. All right, I need rallies those guys. So 3 and a 4. Self rally the 8, so that's a 7. Okay. And I need a 6. That would be a 7 down 4 would be a 3. It is a flamethrower. That would come in handy. No. Alright, so that's 3 self-rallies. I need 1 more. Alright, this leader is dead. Alright, leader lost morale check, half squad, and gone. would be a 4. You're effectively a... what are you? You're a 9-1, so effectively you're an 8-0, which means the 8-1 could use his influence on you, which means this guy would rally. Not what I wanted. And the squad, yes. And the other squad, no. Okay. Let's rally this guy here. No, and the crew. All right, and then we have leader rallies here. So 6 and an 8. Wait, they are DM'd, so never mind. And that is that. Germans, this guy needs a 6 or 7. Only spent the whole game broken, so that's good to know. You... No. That would be no, and the heavy would be yes. Fix that gun. Come on, man. Dudes in the street, or the trench, I should say. 1, 2. All right, let's transfer this to the 247. Fix that gun. Give the LMG to the hero can use it. That's fine. And rally this dude here. Now. Pick up the Russian heavy. All righty, that is the... Oh, I forgot to fix the Russian heavy there. No. All right, so that's going to be it for the rally phase. Let's start with Russian prep fire. Do they have an artillery strike? 35 is negative. And we'll start with their errant OBA right now. They do have 1 unit. It is continuation, so this says yes. -1 for having a friendly unit in it. And we're going to adjust it. 1 for 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, shit. All right, target hex for flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No effect, no flame. Uh, 5, 2, 7 here. 4 up 1. You guys are not doing anything. Not doing anything. You. Fire command. Let's do a 4 flat. 7 on the 4 is a pinning, enough to DM. Everything's broken. I have no way of getting to them as a German player. Here we have a flamethrower, so I think we're going to move instead of just sitting and shooting. I think that would make sense. This guy here panicked. And you here. That is also a move command. You, however, I think I am going to shoot. This will be on the 6. Actually, you're going to move. And I'll fire the 4 firepower at the dudes in the minefield. So it's going to be a 4 down, 1 shot. Never mind. Let's move out of the FFE. These guys are going to move. Well, the 9-1 will. And you're going to fire. So it's going to be a 12 up 3. 10 on the 12 is a pinning. Leader, squad. 1 sniper. Sniper is hot, and 1 squad is pinned. This guy. South sniper for a change. Wow, who'd have thunk it? 3 for 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So lands on those guys. Leader, squad. Enough to keep them DM'd. And back to here. They're all fine. And we had no rate on the medium. Let's move. And a gun. We've acquired here, so let's keep firing. That's going to hit, and I think it's going to be critical. So that is +3, 2x range, and acquired twice. We'll cancel that, so that's going to be critical. So on the 8 table, down 2 is a 4, which is a 2 check, and they are pinned. And then the rate. That is not a critical, And then, but his rate. No effect. Rate. No rate but a hit. And a 4 on the 4 is a 1 check. And they're fine. Squad is going to shoot as well. Let's do here 6 up 4. No effect. You guys are frozen. You can't do much. And you are going to fire both the same. Let's fire these guys here. 8 down 2. Nice. Pending task check. So 1, 2. Really? And then these guys here take possession of the gun, and let's fire onto the tank. So that's going to be +3, small targets of +4, and range brings it down to +3. To hit, APCR. Yeah, we have APCR. And we hit the hull with a 14. 2x range is going to be a 16. Frontal is an 8 or less to kill. So that is a kill. Crew survival. I think that's enough. Yes. And we do not have rate on the artillery piece. So that is prep fired. These guys in the pillbox are going to fire straight ahead. They've acquired once now. 2x range, and the guys are not in the trench. So let's hit. That is a miss by 1. You got a move command. You're going to move and try and rally some dudes somewhere. These guys here. Fire command. I could try and immobilize. It would be a +6, so it's going to be 4 or less to hit. Alright, so that's a hull hit. Actually, that's a critical, so I could actually kill a Stug with the ATR. What do I need? Russian Stug is, or ATR is a 6. 2x range brings it up to a 7. Doubled is a 14. Down 8 would be a 6 or less, and I get a kill. 6 or less, and I get a kill. Well, I got a kill. Another 10-2 armor leader bites the dust. No crew survival. Good shooting guns. All right. Now I've got a 4-4-7. We're going to fire 4 up 3 over there. No effect. That's enough to DM though. And you guys have prepped. This guy now is going to fire this way at this. So that's going to be a side shot. And +3 for the pivot. Small target is a +4. That will not hit, but he's got rate. That is going to hit, no rate, and in the side. AP. So 9 is a base 10, 3-hex range. Nothing for range. We have 3 side armor, which brings that down to a 7, so I missed. I wonder if I intensive. Oh, he's motion. So that actually would have missed. No, that would have hit. He's at a +2 for motion, 3 for target size. Yeah, that would have hit. If I intensive fire now, we'll get rid of the acquisition, target size, motion, so it would be a 7 or less. 7 or less intensifier. And that's a kill. That is not a kill, is it? What did I just say? 45 long is a 10. Yeah, down 3 is a 7. So that's a flaming wreck. Alright, so you've intensified. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. Destroy, flame, blaze, Wapaf. Losing a lot of armor. This guy here. We're going to try a frontal armor shot again. I really need snake eyes. AP. And, yeah. U. That's going to be a 6 + 1, 2, 3. 6 up 3. No effect. We have a mortar. Let's bring it on to these guys here to hit. That is a hit rate. And 4 on the 4 will be a 1 check. 4 on the 2, excuse me, will be a 1 check. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. You're going to fire at this guy here. No, the guy in front of you. Again, you need really low. So AP and snake eyes. No. Let's do a 4. 4 up 3. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. We have a leader, a hero, and a squad. All fine. Actually, the machine guns on the dug-in tank. We could pivot the turret and fire the 4 coax at these guys, 4 up, 4, plus a pivot, so that it wouldn't hit. And then you here are going to fire on the 6 up 1. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. Pinned. And then you are going to fire here with your 4 flats. No effect. And you are going to do a 4 up 1. No effect. All right, we go to move. Where do you guys have to go? Well, you're not really needed on the right side anymore. The threat's been neutralized with all that armor that's dead. You're going to come here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advance. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll come to here. You're going to come to there. We have 3 squads here. What do I do with you guys? Problem is with these guys here is I really don't know what to do with them, and if I start moving them, they're just going to get shot. So do I just play it safe and keep them where they are? Right now the Russian line is looking like this, which is, you know, pretty decent, so I don't really need to move them on the assumption that the game is going to end this turn. Yeah, I think I'll just leave them. That's fine. You're going to come out of the OBA. Just stall moving. I'll fire later. You guys are going to go back and claim your artillery. And I think I'm going to... Yeah, like look at this firepower. I've got 20 with a neg 2 liter. I can't even move my flamethrower guy. I'm just going to have to leave you in place. Yep, I'm going to have to leave you in place. And the same with down here. Alright, so let's go to defending fire. I do have 2 OBAs. This one right here, I want to adjust it. Where do I want to move it to? Here would be nice. One, 2, 3. 1 for accuracy. Alright, I'll take it. Target hex. 6 up 1 is 7. Should be a 3 or a 4 check. 4 check. 4 check on the A1. And that's an ELR. The Flamethrower guy is actually going to get a -1. Will be a 6. He's a K4. He's disrupted. And then the half squad is probably gone. Let's hit the artillery in K29. 7 flat. No, that's in place. So it's going to be a 9. On the 30 is a 2 check. You're fine. Okay. And then next 7 morale check. That'll probably be ELR. Shell holes in J30. I-30 for flame. Yep. No. And I-31. Well, shit. 6 on the 30 is a K for leader squad. Okay. Wound. Yeah. Are you seeing this? Morale check and morale check. So you're broken. You're frickin' pinned. Because I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones in the last 6 die rolls. Reasons. All right. Well, that's one OBA. Next one over here. Let's get some effects on this one. So target round. We have a 4 up force and 8 on the 20. Is a 2 check. 2 check for the 447 unbroken and the broken half squad. And a 4 would be a K4 Snow Flame. All right, and GG5 for Flame. And then HH5, we have an 8 up 4 is going to be a 12, which I think is a pinning. 12 on the 20 is a pinning. Gun crew, and that's fine. And then the next guy, same thing, fine. Flame, FF6 and 628. Sad. Very sad. Very sad. All right, other shooting. Let's do this guy. And we're going to do a 4 up 2. No effect. Let's fire this guy at the house. No effect. You guys are going to fire here. So it's going to be on the 6 table with a +1. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. leader, leader, and squatty. Fine. You have no shot. You guys all broke. You're broken. That guy. Waste of a snake eyes on your targeted hex. That's going to miss. Next guy. It's going to miss. Or will it? +1 for the FFE, 2 for the in place. Button up is +4. 2x range is a +3. That would miss. And then the infantry. We're going to fire, that'd be half firepower, so that would be a 3. On the 8 table with a +3. 7 on the 8 is a 1 check. And they are ELR'd. And we have no rate, so sniper. You. I'm going to switch fire to this guy. And you missed. All right, that's going to be a critical. Wait, you're not even aiming at anything, so never mind. These two would have activated. This be a +1, 2 hexes away. This would be a 0. This would be a +1, 2. So yeah, you two guys would activate. 1, 2. Both of them would actually not be activated. They'd be dummies. All right, so you actually have no target. Unless I pivot like this, which case I could fire here. +3 for the non-turreted pivot. And placed is a +4. +5, button up is 6 and down to a +5, so 3 or less. Nope. You would do the same. Nope. Top squad, bottom squad. We're going to fire a total of 12 firepower, up 3 into there. That's going to be an 1 check. 1 check, enough to break the crew. Now we just have to get over there and keep them broken. And nothing from you, nothing from you guys. Over here, 9-1. And let's fire that'll be 8, 16. Yeah, 16 up 2. 9 on the 16 is a 1, so we have our leader and our squad. Leader's pinned. The 1 squad is, we said 1 check, so they're actually ELR'd. And then the other squad is fine. Now the 9-1's going to fire 4 up 2. No effect. And then the tank. Going to hit him with a shell. 7 up 4, down 1. Down 2. That's going to, wait, was it 3x range too? A 2x range. That's going to hit. So on the 12, we have a 9, which is NMC, leader. and the unbroken. Nice. And the broken guy. All right, and then you're going to fire your 6 up. This guy's actually in motion. I forgot to put that on. Your 6 up 1, or 6 flat there actually. Nothing. And then you guys can do 4, 8, another 16 up 1. 10 on the 16. It should be a 1 check. NMC. And he's pinned. And then 8 up 8 up 1. Actually, we'll do 12 up 1. 9 on the 8 is going to be a pinning. All right. Four, 8, 12. 12 up 1 over here. That's a 1 check, so the 8, 0. 7. And the flamethrower guy. And then the tank. Hit him up. Light him up. That'll miss. You guys are not going to fire there. This guy here. Seven zero command. So I need this 9-2 in command. He'll pass it all over to the 7 zeros, which means these guys can then fire onto U2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm going to spray fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to spray fire these 2 locations. That's going to be 12, 17 halved is going to be on the 8 table, plus 3 and flat. No effect. Here, let's do a 6 up 1 and 3. 7 is an NMC versus the squad, and the emplaced gun is a miss. All right, now you guys will do 6, 15. That'll put on the 16 table as well. That'll be a 6 versus the squad. 2 check, and then an 8 versus the emplaced gun 1 check. So the 1 check, enough to break the gun crew. And a 2 check, enough to pin the 4, 5, 8. And rate on the lights, and nope, the Russian light is done. And we have rate on the medium. So let's do a 4 up 1. 4 on the 4 is a 1 check for the squad. And they break down. And it'll be a 5 on the 4 will be a 1 check for the gun crew. We're fine. I'm not going to fire again. Let's fire over here. That'll be a 12, 16 table up 2. 7 on the 16 should be a 2 check. Yep, So the leader is broken. 458 is pinned. 458 is broken. ELR'd. And the broken squad is CR'd. And we had rates. So let's go again with 12 up to 8 on the 12 is a 1 check. Leader 458, 458, and the half squad. So the leader is wounded and dead. The half squad guy is fine. The broken guy is now a half squad. And the 458 is fine. Good shooting guns. All right, you can do a 4 flat. 6 on the 2 is a pinning. And you're fine. Let's fire the 20 up, 20 flat, no, 20 up 2 here. 12 on the 20 will be probably nothing. Pinning. So I can pin the leader. Yay. And they are DM'd. And that is about it for defending fire. Let's go spread some flame. Advancing fire, I should say. Spread some flame and some smoke them if you got them. Alright, so we have 2 flames here. Let's spread some blazes. And we're coming in a southwesterly direction. So B26, 2826, 25, 24, E26, D25, D24, F24, or E24, F24, and E20, F25. Nothing. Let's put smoke down. And I think that's it for the smoke and advancing fire. Do we have any? I think we do. Though I really didn't move much in the way of infantry just because I didn't want them to be shot. This guy here can do a 4 of 1. Yeah, so nothing really. All right, and then road phase. All right, so you guys are in the blast. Let's run to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I cannot run that way. I'm going to have to run back this way. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 5, 6. You guys are going to have to stay, unfortunately. You guys are going to have to stay. No place to really go. You're going to have to stay. One and a half. That's before 5.5. That's fine. All right, and that's it for the Russians. Wow. Let's get the Germans done. Not a whole heck of a lot, really. It was pretty, I wouldn't say passive, but wasn't a lot of action going on for all the dice rolling that just happened. Oh, you gotta move. Where would you go? That way? That way. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 5.5. Yep. All right. And then Russian advance. Let's come this way. Spreading out. Do I want to jump on that guy? I think so. Yeah, that's it. All right. We have like one close combat, I think. This one here, the guy's pinned, can't do anything, and I can't attack back because I have no weaponry. And then we have the hero versus the squad. They can't do shit. So the Russian needs a 3. And I need like a 9. Come on, man. Come on, he's wounded again. Oh my god. And then we had the other one down here, I think. Oh, the road. Buddy in the road. Here, no ambush. So it's 2 to 1. Need a 7. And they need a 4. Right, so casualty reduction and dead. All right. That's it for that. Do they end the game? Yes. All right, so that's going to be the end of the game for 7 July AM. Next up will be 7 July PM, and we got to do some calculating. So we did a big push near the end. We did manage to get our forward line up to here from the map edge, which is great. The center, again, was really tough because of those two fortified fanatic locations. Actually, a third one right here, too. So that's really tough to get going. My OBA was on just doing phenomenal. I did have no reds. I should say I picked up one red once, but I started off with like 9 black for each one. My rocket had 10 black and 3 red, and managed to get blacks all the way off. So it was really good OBA, really effective, and only had 1 red draw the whole time. So it was fairly effective, I think, first day. In the south, I didn't really get much done progress-wise. There are almost no defenses left. On the other hand, I have no troops left to push through an exploit because of this. Look at this, 129 dead, 179 dead on the Russian side. That is a lot of losses. Now, I don't know how I'm going to recover from that. I'm going to get my armor back, a lot of it anyways. But again, I do have 3 right here that are been recalled with busted arm. I've got several that are mobilized on the map, and I've got a couple with broken guns on the map as well. I'm going to have to try and recover those. So we're going to have to see how that all plays out. I'll probably do that all off camera. But I think that will be a wrap. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. So nice early morning, welcome back kind of thing. Tuesday morning solitaire ASO. Alright guys, you have a great day, and we'll see you guys in the next video.